What's up, spectators? Welcome back to the episode of Danganronpa. We're on the 4th island and we were at the amusement park, and then we were drugged on a train and we all woke up at Strawberry Castle, Tower, Funhouse, something. And now it's just me and Mekamaru here, and we're gonna explore. Everyone's split off into groups. Let's magnificently find the exit with our very own hands. There's a lot of different types of flowers blooming in the garden. Looks like there are sunflowers, but I guess there aren't any strawberries. Monokuma said that this open area is apparently an indoor park. As expected of Strawberry House, the playground equipment scattered about has a strawberry theme. Of course, I'm not a kid who'd be amused by something like this. Besides, I don't have time to play anyway. Yeah, in Asia, or, in Korea, and I'm guessing also Japan, for some reason, every playground, at least kids' playground, has half tires in the ground. Something I noticed American playgrounds don't have. But also, I don't know why they do have tires in the ground to begin with. They're not fun. You don't do anything. You can hop on it, I guess, but it's pretty shitty, honestly. It's like, where can we get toys, but with a junkyard budget? No matter where I look, every area is decorated with strawberry patterns. I don't hate strawberries, but if these patterns continue, I might start to get sick. According to Monokuma's map, the only thing on the 3rd floor is the park we're currently at. Then it looks like I don't have any business on this floor. Just so you know, Hajime, let me know wherever you feel thirsty. Is he talking about his soda fountain? If you know what I mean! I don't really want to drink anything that comes out of his eyes. Oh, his eyes. Okay. Ooh! Is there a Monokuma lying around?
I've been found.
According to the map, there should be guest rooms in the lounge on the 2nd floor. I shall go explore the guest rooms. The lounge is all you. Oh. What's it gonna be? Oh, wait. Guest room! Okay. Strawberry house! Really? What about the other side? Okay. Next, we'll check out the... Oh, hello. So this is the lounge. This is also completely covered in strawberries. It's gonna be difficult to relax here. Guess for now I should look for things I might be able to use. Who that? There's an old portrait hanging on the wall. Why would there be a portrait in a place like this? Also, the placard on this portrait. Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura. Why would a portrait of him, as important as the founder, be in a place like this? It's so hard to pronounce. There's a telephone. The fact that there's a phone in this building is clearly suspicious. Will I be able to call somewhere? When I walked toward the phone, I immediately noticed... What is this? Instead of numbered buttons, there's just a single button with a grape image on it. But why grapes? For now, I'll give it a press. Sounds like it's connecting. But no one's picking up. Probably to the grape room. What a strange device. A novice shouldn't carelessly touch it. It's probably not that dangerous. Aside from the button, it looks like any other regular telephone. But it doesn't work like a normal phone. I don't even know where it's connecting to.
This, too, must be...
My 4 Dark Davids are investigating the area, but it seems there's nothing of note.
Listen.
Why have you given up? There may still be something on this floor we have not searched yet. You're right, it's still too soon.
I leave that matter to your discretion.
All right. Thanks to the wall clock, I know what time it is, but knowing the time isn't going to help things.
Hey!
What'd you want to talk about?
Well,
You know, I'm sure you don't want to hear this since I caused a similar incident. And I already know that a guy like me has no right to say this to you, but when I look at you, I just have to say something.
What?
Spit it out.
hey,
You don't need to act so stubborn, you know, because I know what you're going through.
Huh?
so,
The only reason you're standing here right now is because someone sacrificed himself for you. You feel guilty about it.
Like,
What are you talking about?
I know.
You don't want to be honest about it, huh? Well, I understand that feeling too.
you?
So,
But like he said, it's better just to be alive. It might hurt to look at his painful appearance right now, but you're much better off because at least he's still alive.
sorry.
Huh?
Are you crying? Your baby's crying! I'm just kidding. Right now I feel very grateful to her, but I can't tell her that anymore.
So,
Well, you're different, so make sure you tell him how grateful you are.
Huh?
I quietly left the guest room so they wouldn't notice me. Fuyuhiko took the time to talk to her, but it looks like Akane didn't really understand the conversation. Okay. I never expected we'd lose 3 people during my absence. Kyoko and Ibuki, those two were quite the noisy bunch. It's as if a fire was smothered. And I cannot believe Mikon was the one who did it. No matter what shape you're in, we're all extremely happy that you came back to us. But I must live up to everyone's expectations. As long as I'm here, I'll not tolerate any more victims. Mekamaru's a good guy. He's good people. Man, this floor is pointless. There wasn't anything terribly important on the 3rd or 2nd floor, but that doesn't mean there's nothing here. Looks like it gives off a different vibe compared to everything else. The final dead room.
Allow me to explain.
The final dead room is a challenge given to you by Headmaster Monokuma. Only those who win the life-threatening game that occurs in this room will be able to reach the Octagon, the fabled Holy Land where the ultimate weapon sleeps. Now that if you're feeling heroic and you're willing to risk your life, you should challenge the final dead room. What is that? You say I can attain the ultimate weapon? How stupid. And of course, the main character is the only one who's too cowardly to do anything. What are you doing over here? Everyone is a symbol of hope. They're all completely different compared to a quitter like me.
someone like me.
I'm terribly sorry that someone like me is forced to be with everyone like this. Okay. Looks like this is a bathroom. Every time I see a bathroom, I get this lonely feeling. When in the world is my constipation gonna be fixed? Okay. What happened? You get tired?
Nope.
I was just thinking, why strawberry? Why? Personally, I think tangerines are totally fine too, or even fruits like peaches and apples. Yeah, any of those fruits would have been fine.
Hey.
But why strawberry? Who knows? Such a mystery. What was that conversation just now? Is there anything you want to say to me? No. The possibility isn't 0. I do think that it's extremely close to 0, but it's never going to be 0 no matter what. I'm sorry, Hajime. Okay. The grape room! Isn't this an elevator? But that's weird. The only stairs are between this building's second and third floor. There's a basement? There's a button next to the door. A grape image, the same as the button on the phone. What'll happen if I press this? And so without really thinking about it, I tried pressing that button. It's not reacting. I don't really get it, but it looks like this elevator isn't usable. What is it, Hajime? You find something? You find something, boy? The final dead room place sounds suspicious, but going inside might be a little dangerous. Monokuma did mention a life-threatening game.
Huh?
It's not even worth playing if all you get after winning is a weapon.
Oh!
Now then, the others should be at Strawberry Tower at the far back of Strawberry Hall.
Show some spirit!
Whoa, it's a snake? Interesting. According to the map, Strawberry Tower's on the other side of the door. There's no doorknob. There's no way we can open the door like this. Maybe you just have to press the button. You know, the one that has open on it? Wonder what that means. It's funny, it's spelled just like the word open.
Huh?
I just have to press this button then. He raised his right arm and vigorously slammed the button.
Sheesh!
More of these bright red decorations. What terrible taste.
Huh?
Well, with a name like Strawberry Tower, I guess the terrible decorations are intentional. This is Strawberry Tower, right? Then why do I see something that doesn't match the strawberry theme? There's a picture on the floor. It's Usami's face. She has a strawberry in her mouth. Even this strawberry themed, huh? At least it's not an illustration of Monokuma. There's a huge door at the far back of the tower, but there's a grape image on it. I thought this was Strawberry Tower.
Oh?
Perhaps this door might be the exit.
Huh?
Take a look at the map we received.
I see.
There's a door at the far back of the tower, but nothing is drawn on the other side. Doesn't this mean that the exit's on the other side of the door? Therefore, we must try to confirm it by opening this door. He let out a battle cry, grabbed the doorknob tightly with both hands, and attempted to pry the door open. What does this mean? Is it locked? Well, shit, it appears to be locked tight.
Show some spirit!
With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but... not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That'd be bad. Shouldn't we discuss this with everyone else first before you attempt to force your way through?
I see.
You have a point.
Oh!
Very well then. Even though the door would have opened soon, I'll give it a rest, pest. Along the tower floor, there appears to be many lights built into the floor, illuminating the wall. The lights are red. Okay. Is it just me, or does it seem rowdy by the elevator? Did something happen?
You fiend.
Where were you? I swear, making an overlord wait.
Was close.
Very well, but this won't happen a second time, man. How you guys doing? Were you able to get a general idea of Strawberry House's side?
Huh?
That's a strange thing to say. It sounds like there are other buildings.
Of course!
That's why there's this thing called the contact elevator.
Let me ask.
Hey!
Even though it's an elevator, it's a big mistake to think that moves vertically. This is an elevator that travels along a rail, so even moving horizontally is easy as pie. Then, does this elevator go to a different building?
Yep.
That's right, to Grape House.
Huh? Hey,
The fun house is an enormous building that's made up of other buildings.
see ya later.
Well, we can worry about the details when we get to Grape House. I'll be going ahead.
Huh?
I don't get it, but he just wanted us to tell us about to go to Grape House, right? And that we must ride that elevator, right?
Are we screwed?
What do?
Show some spirit!
Just go for it. The only way we can overcome this situation is to bust a move.
I mean...
But still. You scared?
Of course not!
Ah, hell no. What are you saying that for to Miss Sonia?
Huh?
I'll go. I don't have it as bad as Kazuichi, but I do have a bad feeling. We can't just stand here and do nothing. When I pressed the grape button next to the door, it immediately opened. We stepped onto the elevator and off we went. Is this already moving? If so, that'd be awesome.
How so?
Hey,
It's not vibrating at all, right? This is probably a really high-performance elevator if it's not vibrating at all that much. Maybe it's not actually moving. Let's open the door and make sure.
You must not!
That's too dangerous! After staying inside the vibration-free elevator, eventually the door in the front of us suddenly opened. It appears we've arrived. No matter where I look, everything is plastered with grape patterns. I was already fed up with the strawberry patterns, but this is also unpleasant.
Welcome!
Allow me to explain. This is Grape House in its entirety. Let's explain the first floor. Aside from the fact that there's no final dead room, it's basically no different than Strawberry House. Just like how there's a Strawberry Hall and a Grape Hall. When you go through Grape Hall, that means there's a Grape Tower. The second floor is the same as the second floor of Strawberry House. The main attraction of Grape House is obviously the third floor. The Monokuma Archive, everyone loves that. If you want to know about my proud accomplishments and contributions, feel free to study. Now then, this concludes the tour, but I believe it'd be difficult to understand if I just explained with words. So you should all use your own 2 feet to check out the inside. That's all for me.
Like,
I'm starting to get hungry. Where's the food? Is that necessary?
Hey!
What are you saying? Of course it is. But it's supposed to be an escape game, so how can there be any tension if there's no time limit?
Yoo-hoo!
I've decided to use your stomachs as the time limit.
don't tell me.
In other words...
Simply put, it means kill someone before you starve to death.
lies.
What the heck? If you're planning to kill someone, I highly recommend you make your kill as soon as possible. It'll be too late if you get so weak you have no energy to kill.
Hey!
Hold on.
Damn it!
How much more of this do we have to take until it's satisfied? Was he serious about there being no food?
I don't want that!
That's the one thing I don't want. I don't mind starving as long as I can eat. What? Just let me eat already.
Sheesh.
As soon as she learned there was no food, she was overcome by hunger. Obsessions are truly annoying. But at least try to stay calm. Now's not the time for you to panic.
Hey,
Well, being loud here isn't going to help us, so for now, we should explore the inside of the building.
right?
After all, if you don't give up, you're sure to find hope, isn't that right?
Huh?
That's right.
Alright.
Let's get started. The same pairing as before is fine, right?
Hey, hey, hey!
This time around, I really want to pair up with Miss Sonia.
Like...
She already left with Gundam. Looks like you're being avoided, not just rejected.
Hey,
Kazuichi, I understand that you're feeling down, but we better get going.
damn right.
Akane, you too. How much longer are you going to stay shocked? Let's go. With heavy steps, everyone left to explore Grape House.
Then...
Since we're on the first floor, it might be okay if we start with the Grape Tower.
I see.
So you're saying you're going to start with the most suspicious place.
Show some spirit!
There's no way I'm going to let myself starve. I mean... Wait, where... Mechamaru has coke coming out of his body, right? And you know what? It's not nutritional, but it will keep you alive for a while because it's sugar. You're still getting calories from it. Hey! Sakura! Wait, Ogre? You're not Ogre, you're Sakura. What is this muscular bronze statue? It's probably an ornament, but it doesn't fit the ambiance at all. There's a name on here. Ogre. Why is it wearing a sailor uniform? So there's a bathroom here as well. Regardless, I still cannot shit. The only downside, your optimism is praiseworthy.
Starting to get pumped
Look at
up.
that statue. I'm starting to feel a little excited.
What's that mean?
Why is there a statue like that in a place like this?
I'm gonna do it!
Is this creature inside the building? I don't think so. It's probably the hall just to garnish it.
Huh?
You mean like a food garnish? Is it food? It's not food, it's just a decoration. Grape Tower is beyond the door. Just like at Strawberry Hall, I only need to press this button.
Show some spirit!
Leave it to me! Nakamura raised his voice and vigorously slammed the button more times than he needed to. It's not opening. That's weird. When we were at Strawberry Hall, this should have opened.
What?
Don't tell me it's out of order. Find time for it to break down. It obviously shouldn't. You hear something? And that's when he started shouting. The door opened. But what was that pause just now? Why didn't the door open right away?
I see.
The structure of the building doesn't seem all that different compared to Strawberry Tower. You're right. The wall is green. On the Grape Tower door at the far back is a strawberry image. A strawberry door inside Grape Tower. It's like the opposite of Strawberry Tower. It's because they're connected by this door!
Huh?
This time this door might connect to the outside. No.
I see.
It's obvious by looking at this map since there's nothing beyond the far back of the Grape House. If so, the only thing we do is try.
Hold it.
I heard what you guys were discussing, but it'd be pointless to try.
What?
Before we get to that, why are you here? It's exhausting to be around those two. So you ran away.
Well,
That door doesn't lead outside. I think it's pointless to even try. Definitely. It's rare for Chiaki to be that certain.
yep.
I have good reason. I think we found out the secret to the funhouse's structure.
Want me to tell you?
Do you want me to explain it to you? Pay close attention.
Hey, hey.
First, try to remember the first floor of the Strawberry House. From the elevator, Strawberry Hall is on your left-hand side, right? And if you walk along it, you'll end up at Strawberry Tower.
See?
On the other hand, Grape House, from the elevator, Grape Hall's on your right-hand side. If you walk along it, you'll end up at Grape Tower. Now here comes the main point. With those two buildings...
Whoa! Hey, hey,
Chiaki, don't go running off on your own.
hey.
You disappeared so suddenly, I was worried.
You...
Thanks to your disappearance, I was left all alone with Nagito.
Man,
Was that annoying for you?
that's right.
Hell yeah, it was. I don't want to be alone with a creep.
This is troubling.
So it's not just Hajime. You don't trust me either.
Hey,
Are you okay? Have you stopped trusting each other humans? Ugh.
shut up! Shut up!
Thanks to you, bastard.
Huh?
You all came. Good timing. We didn't have to waste any time gathering people.
Huh?
That was quick. Thought your investigations would take more time.
Well, yeah.
There aren't many areas to search, and we didn't find any good clues.
Damn it.
Right now, the only thing I found out is
I
there's
don't
no
get this
food
at all.
anywhere. This ain't funny.
Damn it!
I heard that it's super painful to die from starvation. Before that happens, why don't we, the hamsters that Gundam carries?
You insolent fool!
You imbecile, what are you implying?
That was close.
Kazuichi, you should be grateful to Sonya. If you had gotten your hands on my 4 Dark Devas, your body would be incinerated by hellfire.
Hey, hey.
But are the hamsters gonna be okay without food?
I shall engulf this.
Fortunately, the flowers blooming in Strawberry House's indoor park are cursed flowers. As long as those seeds are there, the 4 Devas shall not lose a single hit point. I'm relieved. Now then, let's listen to your reports and see what you guys have found. Personally, I'd rather let Chiaki continue her talk, but... oh well, I should listen to what everyone has to say.
Now then.
Is it fine if Gundam, Fuyuhiko, and I represent our teams?
Damn right.
I don't mind. Rejoice, mongrels, I've discovered something that you fiends will be happy to hear about.
Of course.
Our team's discovery is number 1, we shall not lose. I think their priorities are off slightly.
All right.
Our team's discovery is number 1, we shall not lose. Oh.
Let me tell you.
I won't let you say nonsense like I forgot. Monokuma said it himself before he arrived here. He said there are ship parts in the funhouse.
Hey.
Kazuichi and you lowly humans. Fall to your knees and show your gratitude to me. A motor! A ship part! Based on its extremely small size, isn't that? That's a radio-controlled toy!
Fine.
Allow me to tell you a little old story. I was born as a result of a union between a human and a demon, and my existence was shunned by both races. Perhaps it's because nobody's ever brought me a toy before, but I believe this is truly remarkable.
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm not asking about that. You mean the ship part you found was just some radio-controlled toy?
Loser!
I never said a single word about the ship being real, stupid idiot! We don't even have the strength to get upset. It might be better if we leave him alone for a while.
Damn right.
The second floor of Grape House also has guest rooms similar to the ones on the second floor. But instead of being covered with strawberry patterns, they're grape.
Also,
there's a lounge with a phone. But instead of grape, it's strawberry.
now then.
I'm guessing, but it's possible to use them together.
For sure.
The pictures show what they're connected to.
Lies!
You.
Instead of talking about food, find the exit.
Oh my.
This chick, even the inside of her head is full of drool.
Now then. Someone like me.
Since I'm the one who made this discovery, it's just as important as I am.
No good at all.
Not important at all.
Hey, bastard.
Hurry up!
Um.
The third floor.
See?
Remember what Monokuma said about a Monokuma archive? I actually tried to go there.
Jeez.
Like the name suggests, it was an archive full of stuff about Monokuma. It reminded me of those celebrities who built their memorial house in their hometown. But it looks like we don't ever need to go in there, ever.
Actually.
I found a lost child in the Monokuma archive.
What?
Where did she go?
Hey!
Don't just hide, come on out! So it's you. That's how people react, right? Well, I had a general idea of how you'd all react. It's okay, I won't be depressed anymore. I'm used to being treated so poorly. She seems tense. Did Monokuma bring you here as well? I'm so ashamed of myself for getting carelessly tricked. I'm a failure as a teacher. I have no right to guide everyone.
Like.
Nobody here considers you a teacher to begin with. But I'm honestly happy you're here. Are you a complete stuffed animal? Is there any part of you left that's still rabbit meat?
No!
I'm expected to be food?
Hey, hey.
That was the last report, right? Then is it okay if I go now?
Let me ask.
Well,
The two towers of the same building, you say? What makes you think that?
see?
Their positions.
Well.
The two towers of the same building and each house connects to the center. Ugh. That's the building structure that comes to mind. Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are the same building? That might be a possibility. Take a look at that door. Isn't that strawberry image the same one that's on the elevator and telephone? Wouldn't that image on the door also be showing where it leads to?
I see.
If that's the case, it'd mean that Strawberry House is beyond that door. As well as the opposite.
So,
Depending on the door we use? Yeah.
Perhaps.
yep.
Hey.
Impossible, why? Hajime and Nekomaru were the first ones to enter Grape Tower, right?
Well,
When you two entered Grape Tower from Grape Hall, didn't it take a little while for the door to open after you pressed the button?
see?
So just as I assumed. When I was walking around by myself, I went back to Strawberry House. I feel like there was still something I missed. The Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of me.
Yep.
And afterward, no matter how much I pressed the button, the Strawberry Hall door wouldn't open.
Perhaps.
The doors to Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower must be designed so that only one can open at a time.
See?
I mean, if both doors opened at the same time, we'd easily find out that both towers are the same building. If that happens, it wouldn't be a fun house anymore. Then the reason the Strawberry Hall door automatically closed in front of you
So what I mean is...
was because we opened the Grape Hall door.
Yep.
When that happened, the Grape Hall's door didn't open because it was waiting for Strawberry Hall's door.
Like,
You're saying all this hard stuff I don't get, but aren't you forgetting the most basic problem? The color of the walls in the Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are different.
You don't know?
They're just lights on the floor. By reflecting a colored light onto a white wall, it makes it look like the wall's color has changed. Maybe the floor is just a screen and the picture is being projected. When you look at it closely, it's not a picture that was actually drawn on the floor.
I got it.
Then it's safe to say they're the same building. But this is a very important problem. We should leave something behind here and we'll all go to Strawberry Tower.
Right.
And if it's still there, we can conclude that they're the same building.
I see.
Want me to stay then?
Hold on!
That's impossible. There's a sensor preventing that. Don't you feel it? There are countless sensors plastered all over the tower's walls. Why can't you notice them?
Hey, hey!
I'm more surprised that you actually noticed them. My guess is that sensor can probably detect any movement within the tower. And when it reacts, it prevents the door from opening. I knew there'd be at least something like that.
Hey,
How good is that sensor's performance? It's quite high. It seems that it can even detect your heartbeats and breathing patterns. Then it'd be completely impossible for someone to stay behind.
Hey, hey!
What about Nekomaru? He's a heartless robot. I have a motor running inside me. It's as good as any human heart. But if you're in sleep mode, that function will come to a stop too, right?
Jeez.
Like you said, if I cease all functions with sleep mode, the sensor won't detect it.
Shing.
Do you need to go that far to test it? I won't tolerate any robo-prejudice. And once I enter sleep mode, I'll not regain consciousness until goodnight switch is pressed again. I'm a little concerned about being left alone in that state.
You insolent fool!
It's far too dangerous.
Hey, hey.
Why don't we just use this? I'll leave this here. Ugh. But it's been over 30 minutes, so I need to end this video here, and my throat hurts, so it's perfect. So stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.